using the dual deck style, sponsored by Zacklander, the Zack Pack, powered by Coldwell Banker. You can follow us on TikTok or YouTube by going to King of Games Ohio. On YouTube, you should also check out DillBill500. He's rebuilding his channel there and getting tons of views, posting a lot of the content from these tournaments. So we have Beastmas versus Kxiz. Early slight advantage for Beastmas on this, but Kxiz bringing it back with the Ice Spirit, poking down the left side. Hog Rider moving in on the left, but countered easily by that Tesla there. Looks like we have some sort of Wall Breaker Evolved Tesla deck versus looks like maybe a 2.6 Hog Cycle, but using a interesting, a Mighty Miner there. Good counter on that left side. Hero Musketeer pushing in from Beastmas on the left. Takes it, perhaps taking out that Mighty Miner unless he uses his ability, decides to just let it crash. Ooh, and moves in right to the tower. Gets a little bit of poke with the bomb on both the Musketeer in the tower there. Poison Miner on that left side. Nice poke happening on the left for Beastmas. I forgot that combo is pretty nasty. It does cost 7 elixir, but you are able to poke down that left side tower about 500 to 600 HP. Just running that combo basically over and over again. There's really nothing easy they can do to stop it. Wallbreaker's moving on that left side, trying to get some additional poke on the left side tower, wanting to drop it below 2000 HP, both hovering just above it. Beastmas with a slight advantage and definitely a little bit more devastating of a cycle. Mighty Miner dropped a little bit too far in the back, trying to counter the regular Miner. Does get a couple hits on the tower, dropping him below 2000 HP. A Hero Musketeer dropped in the back. No cannons dropped yet, but we have the Mighty Miner moving into the right side, supported by the Hog Rider. Ooh, and just barely misses that Earthquake, placing it a little too far back, missing that Tesla. Huge play by Beastmas there, keeping that Evolved Tesla alive. Definitely saved that right side tower. Pushing in on the left. Ooh, and is able to lock on with the turret. Devastating. It's so quick. I think they're going to have to nerf the hit speed on that Musketeer tower. If it locks, it just takes an easy 1000 to 1500 HP. But for 3 elixir, it is a pretty good cost to it. It's definitely the most expensive of the new heroes. Mighty Miner pushing on the left side. Musketeer eating him alive. Miner coming in, pushing that left side tower. Poison taking out the goblins, but they're able to take out the Miner beforehand, dropping him below 500 HP. Excellent Tesla placement, able to stop the Musketeer, but it does get one lock with that cannon, able to poke him down to 300 HP. Not looking good for Kxiz at this stage, but making a final push. Mighty Miner stopping the Valkyrie on that left side, keeping the Firecracker alive with just a sliver of health. Good placement with the Miner there, and the Poison should take out that left side tower, supported by the log. Congratulations, Beastmas, with the first win in King of Games number 3. But this is a best of 3 tournament, so these are pre-built decks using the dual deck style. Every card is exclusive. You can only use it one time, so we know each card that was just played in that last game will not appear in the same player's deck. So what are we going to look at this time here? Looks like we have that Barb coming on the right side for Beastmas. Ooh, and a Hero Knight to counter him there. This has that really strong provoke ability. Not necessarily the best when the Knight's in front, but if the Knight's in the back, it has this huge pull radius, and it can even have towers retarget. Very strong. Looks like he's playing some sort of Royal Giant deck, trying to pull away that aggro there. Monk to counter the Hog Rider. Almost a perfect counter push. Is able to push away the Hog once to only take the one hit on that right side tower. Monk moving in on the right with the Royal Giant being dropped behind him. Mighty Miner getting pushed away by that Monk. Should get a couple hits on that right side tower, but Mighty Miner's going to melt that Royal Giant down. Looks like 4 hits on that right side tower, dropping it below 2000 HP. Unfortunately for Kxiz, though, he does get hit with the Hog Rider on that right side. Gets the Hunter in his face, but the Hog's able to connect 2 times, dropping him to just above 2000 HP himself. Hunter moving on that right side, countered by the Barb Barrel. Blasts him in the face, though. Might get 1 hit on the tower, but the Skeletons stop him just in time. Evenly matched Kxiz and Beastmas, but Beastmas up 1 game in this matchup here. Makes a connection with the Dark Goblin, able to get a few pokes on the tower, dropping him down to 600 HP. Knight moving in on that right side. This is where I feel like I see the Knight played a lot. It's played too far out front, and it's still just so squishy, even with that ability, that, you know, it's pretty easy to drop when it's by itself. You have to, like, put it in the back. So I haven't personally seen the Knight be this, like, super strong force that everybody's like, it's so broken, you gotta play it. I don't think it is personally yet, but, you know, maybe I'm just not using the right combos. So Evolved Hunter moving in on that right side. Great counter with the Monk there to stop that Evolved Dark Goblin. Unfortunately, plays it just a hair too early and doesn't get the connection with the tower. So the Hunter does get eaten alive by the tower. Hog Rider coming in. Looks like he's dropping a Fireball on that back side there. Hog Rider getting some nice poking on that right side tower, dropping it below 1000 HP. Hero Knight moving in on the right, 1500 HP for Beastmas there. Does get the Knight in the right position to pull aggro. Retargets the cannon, but unfortunately, a little too far. It does not able to target the Knight. So even though the Knight can pull it in, if the unit is out of like range for it, it won't actually target on. It will go back to its original target. So that is a big weakness of the Knight that I think a lot of people miss there. But still, a little bit of HP left for Kxiz. Just enough to survive 1 big push. If he can get that Royal Knight in there and really get a nice push before the Hog Rider drops. Ooh, good game, good game. Unfortunately, not able to stop him, and Beastmas is able to sweep this first game against Kxiz 2-0. Move on to the next round. Congratulations, and thank you, Kxiz, for trying. Maybe you can do a little substitution for us.